Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for joining today's class. Today, we are focusing on a little bit of a shorter sequence, focusing on building strength and courage. So, as always, we talk about how our mats are our sacred and safe space to practice whatever concept or theme that we're working on our mat so that we can then take it off of our mats and into our lives. So, today, focusing on building strength and courage from within. So we'll begin in a brief meditation, gently closing the eyes. We'll release the tongue from the roof of the mouth, dropping the shoulders from the ears into their sockets. Hands are placed on our lap, palms facing down in a gesture of grounding. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And just taking a moment to arrive on your mat today, body, mind, and spirit. Remembering that they are all interconnected. When we strengthen the body, we strengthen the mind and we strengthen the heart. So during today's practice today, focusing on building strength and building courage, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. The heart is a muscle. The more we work out that muscle, the more we stretch its capacity for love. So building with our strength today through our practice, reminding ourselves of our own personal power that we have within, and then taking that out into the world. We'll gently open the eyes. From here, we'll begin on all fours today. We'll start with a cat-cow flow. On the inhale, dropping shoulders from the ears, tilting chin up toward the sky. On the exhale, gently rounding through the spine, tucking chin into chest. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, rounding. Taking a few rounds of cat-cow at the pace of your own breath. Option to close your eyes, really bringing awareness within. Just allowing the body to wake up today on your mat. Two more rounds at the pace of your own breath. From here, slowly pausing in the center, walking hands forward, bringing forehead down to the mat. Anahata, heart-melting pose or puppy dog pose, really spreading through the fingertips, pressing into the palms of the hands, deepening the stretch through the shoulders and the chest. Taking a deep inhale here. And an exhale. On the inhale, coming forward into Sphinx pose, dropping the elbows down to the mat. We'll inhale, pressing into the elbows, dropping shoulders from the ears. Gently tilting chin up to look toward the sky. Creating space and an opening in the front and the back of the heart. And from here, option to hold here, or we're going to plant the tops of the feet into the mat. On the inhale, lifting the hips. On the exhale, coming back into Sphinx pose. Inhale, lifting the hips, activating the muscles of the core. Exhale, Sphinx pose. Two more times. Inhale, activating the core. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale, lifting the hips, holding here for 3 rounds of breath. Deep inhale here at center. On the exhale, lowering down onto your bellies, arms release, cheek meets the mat, pausing here for a round of breath. On the inhale, lifting chest, arms, legs, bending the legs and knees in toward the body, grabbing the ankles, pressing in. Again, deepening the opening and expansion through the heart. Leading with love, leading with courage, leading with light. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, releasing, hands come below the chest, pressing back up into all fours. From here, sunbird flow, first with the right hand and left leg lifted. So on the inhale, reaching right arm, left leg. On exhale, pulling arm and leg in toward the center. Inhale to release, same side. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale, release, really pressing through fingertips. Foot is flexed as if you're up against a wall. Exhale. 2 more times. On this last one, holding here. Activating the core, really reaching through the fingertips, really pressing through that back leg as if it's up against a wall. Pressing through the left palm. And feeling the engagement of the muscles, feeling the strength of the body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, hand comes down to the mat, taking the left leg across the body and toes meet the ground. Looking over the right shoulder at the extended leg, getting a stretch through the side body. And take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back onto all fours, switching sides. On the inhale, left arm, right leg extend. On the exhale, tucking in toward the center. Inhale to reach. Exhale. Inhale to reach. Really pressing through the foot. Exhale, pulling in 2 more times. And on this last one, holding here, again, really pressing through the back foot, activating through the core, through the glutes, really reaching the fingertips, feeling the strength in the body. It takes strength to have courage, and it takes courage to lead with love, to lead with truth, and to lead with your own personal power. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, hand comes down to the mat, leg comes across the body, toes meet the ground. Looking over the left shoulder at the extended leg, really feeling that opening through the opposite side body. Taking a deep inhale here. On the exhale, knee comes back to the mat. We'll walk the hands forward slightly and press up into a downward dog. Really shifting or pressing the chest through the shoulders. Gently tucking the chin in toward the chest to release the neck. And then just taking a moment to pedal out the backs of the legs. And gently finding stillness in the foundation of the pose, feeling the support of the earth beneath you. When we are grounded in truth, grounded in love, and supported by the earth, we can find the courage from within to speak our truth, to use our voice, to be heard and to be seen. On the inhale, bending both knees, coming onto the toes. On the exhale, straightening through the legs. Inhale, coming forward, bending knees toward the mat. Exhale to straighten the legs. 2 more times, inhaling, coming onto toes, bending knees. Exhale, straightening the legs. 1 more time, inhale, coming forward, dropping the knees, pausing here. Taking a few rounds of breath, building fire and strength in the body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, dropping the knees to the ground. We'll walk onto our forearms. So planting forearms into the mat. We're going to spread through the fingertips, pressing into the forearms and elbows, tucking the back toes. We'll straighten the legs, finding dolphin pose. Holding here. Again, building the strength. From here, same thing, bending the knees toward the mat on the inhale. On the exhale, straightening through the legs. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to straighten. 2 more times. Inhale, bending knees. Exhale to straighten. On this last one, bending knees, pausing here for a round of breath. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, dropping knees to the mat. Walking back, we'll separate the knees, heels come together, child's pose. Forehead comes down to the mat. Maybe rolling on the forehead from side to side, just massaging out through the third eye, the center of infinite wisdom. On the inhale, coming back into downward dog. From here, we'll inhale at downward dog. And take an exhale. On the next inhale, coming forward into plank pose. On the exhale, shifting weight back. Inhale, coming forward, plank pose. Exhale, shifting the weight back. On this next inhale, pausing in plank pose. We'll plant the left hand to the center of the mat and shift our bodies to the outside edge of the left foot. Inhale, right arm reaches side plank. Always option to drop the lower leg for more support, or option to challenge the pose by releasing the top leg, bending at the knee. Whatever is within your practice today, challenging yourself and building that physical strength within. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back into plank pose, shifting back into downward dog. Pausing here for a round of breath. On the inhale, coming forward into plank pose. This time, right hand comes to the center of the mat. We'll shift weight to the outside edge of the right foot, and then releasing the left arm to the sky, side plank. Again, option to drop a knee for more support, or lift a leg, bend a knee for more challenge. Just honoring yourself and where you're at today. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, rounding back, pressing back to downward dog. From here, we inhale, stepping to the top of the mat, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands come to the heart. 3 full Surya Namaskara A's together. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, planting hands, sending legs back, float, pause, or rest. Building strength, building courage, and building our personal power. On the inhale, we step forward, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands come to the heart. 2 more full rounds. Inhale to rise. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, chaturanga, or rest. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping to top of the mat, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last round at the pace of your own breath. Meeting back into Tadasana. So meeting into Tadasana, eyes closed, hands at the heart. And just feeling the power of the vibration that is cultivating as we build strength and connect breath and movement. On the inhale, reaching up. On the exhale, gently diving forward, pausing in a forward fold. Allowing gravity to pull you down, and then grabbing opposite elbows, gently swaying from side to side, getting a deeper stretch through the low back, and finding stillness in the center. Slowly releasing the arms on the inhale, bending at the knees, coming into chair pose, taking a seat, making sure that feet are hip width distance apart, spine is in neutral, then reaching the arms up toward the ears. Gaze is forward. Pausing here for a few rounds of breath, building the fire, feeling the strength. On the inhale, pressing up, reaching up toward the ceiling, slight back bend. On the exhale, taking a seat, arms float behind. Inhale to reach, back bend. Exhale, taking a seat. 2 more times. Inhale to reach. Exhale. Inhale to reach. And exhale. From here, we'll inhale, hands to the heart. On the exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, planting hands, sending legs back. Chaturanga or rest, meeting in downward facing dog. Pausing here for a round of breath. On the inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, bringing knee to the nose. Inhale, sending leg back. Exhale, bringing right foot forward, crescent lunge. So making sure that ankles underneath, hips are squared forward. We'll inhale, coming into crescent lunge. Hands first coming to the heart. From here, we're going to inhale, straightening front leg, reaching up toward the sky. On the exhale, hands come back down to the heart, front knee bends, crescent lunge. Inhale, reaching up as we straighten. Exhale, hands come to the heart, we bend. 2 more times, inhale, straightening and reaching. Exhale. Inhale, straightening and reaching, pausing here, looking up. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back into crescent lunge. Hands come to the heart. From here, pressing off the back foot, we'll bring the left foot to meet the right and sit in a chair pose. Hands are still at the heart. Taking a deep inhale here. On the exhale, twisting toward the right. Left elbow plants into the knee, looking over the shoulder. Taking a deep inhale here. On exhale, coming back through center, sending leg back, crescent lunge. We'll take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, hands frame foot, sending leg back, flow, pause, or rest between the sides. Meeting in downward dog. Taking a round of breath here. On the inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, bringing knee to nose. Inhale, sending leg back. Exhale, bringing it forward, crescent lunge. Again, making sure that weight is balanced, ankles under the knee. We'll inhale through center, bringing hands to the heart. Pausing here for a moment, tapping into the power of love. On the inhale, we'll straighten front leg, arms reach to the ceiling. On the exhale, bending back down, arms come to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands come to the heart as we bend forward 2 more times. On this last one, inhale, reaching up, pausing here for a round of breath. And then exhale, finding crescent lunge. Pausing here. And then going into our chair twist. So pressing off the right foot comes forward to meet the left, taking a seat. Hands are at the heart. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, twist, right elbow meets the knee, looking over the shoulder. Continuing to breathe. Exhale, coming through center. From here, sending the leg back. Crescent lunge, hands remain at the heart. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhale, hands frame foot. We send the leg back. Float, pause, or rest. Meeting in downward facing dog. From here, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sending leg back. Exhale, bring the leg forward, warrior one. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Deep bend in the front knee, ankle under the knee. We'll reach forward with the right arm with the left arm. Inhale to come through center. Exhale, dropping the shoulders from the ears. From here, option to go into steeple mudra. Pointer finger and thumb release. The other 3 fingers interlace. We inhale, reaching up toward the sky, and then find a slight back bend. Looking up toward the sky. And again, tapping into our own personal power, our strength, and our courage as we expose our hearts and lead with love. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, hands release, fingers clasped behind. Inhale, opening up the chest and pausing here for a round of breath. Deeper opening and expanding through the heart. Taking an inhale here. On the exhale, diving forward, humble warrior, hands come above the head. And as always, bowing in humility. And allowing the powerful energy of surrender to support us on our journey. Being strong and courageous and speaking from the heart and shining our light is not always easy. It takes courage to be ourselves. We don't always show up in ways we are proud of. So practicing humility, practicing forgiveness, practicing surrender and letting go of control. On the inhale, gently floating through center, warrior one. From here, pivoting the back toes so that they're pointing forward. Inhale, reaching up, marching pose. Pausing here for a round of breath. From here, shifting into warrior three, sending the leg back. Arms can go in front, behind, to apart. In warrior three. Again, building strength and building courage. And loving yourself and being graceful with yourself through the journey, because we will become off balance at points on the road. On the inhale, coming back up, marching pose. On the exhale, sending leg back, warrior one. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, hands frame the foot, sending leg back. Flow, pause, or rest. Exhale, meeting in downward facing dog. On the inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, bringing knee to the nose. Inhale, sending leg back. Exhale, bringing left foot forward, warrior one. So again, getting your foundation with your feet. We'll reach forward with the inhale with both arms. Come through center, dropping the shoulders from the ears. From here again, inviting you to take steeple mudra. Pointer finger, thumb are extended. Other fingers interlace. Inhale, reaching up toward the sky. Gaze follows, slight back bend. Connecting to your own personal power. Connecting to the power of love. And feeling the fire building, the strength building. And making a commitment to use this strength for good. Use this strength in the name of love. Slowly releasing the hands on the inhale, interlacing fingers behind, opening up the chest, pausing here. We'll take a deep inhale at center. On the exhale, diving forward, humble warrior. Holding here for 2 more nourishing rounds of breath. Inhaling courage. On the inhale, releasing the arms, warrior 1. From here, pivoting the back toes so that the foot is faced forward. We'll press up into marching pose. Right knee comes up toward the chest. Foot is flexed. Holding here for a round of breath. And then on the exhale, shifting into warrior 3. Hips are squared down toward the ground. Arms can go in front, to the back, or to the heart. Building strength through instability. Building strength through the challenge. It is in challenging times that we are shown what we are made of, what we can accomplish, what we can overcome. On the inhale, shifting back up into marching pose. On the exhale, sending leg back, warrior 1. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, hands frame the foot, sending the leg back. Flow, pause, or rest, meeting in a child's pose. So meeting in child's pose, shifting weight back, releasing the arms. And when faced with challenge, maybe asking yourself, what would I tell my child to do? Or a child in my life? What advice would I give them? How would I guide them in this moment? And notice how that may be different from what you tell yourself. Another nourishing round of breath. And then slowly coming onto our seated position, going into boat pose. From here, we'll plant the feet into the ground. Hands will come behind legs. From here, we're going to round through the spine, shifting our weight back. On the inhale, lifting the feet from the ground. Knees can be apart or come together. And this may be your full pose today. If you're feeling like challenging yourself, we'll release the legs. An option to release the arms. Again, feeling the fire burning, allowing your breath to guide you through the challenge, to guide you through the discomfort, creating and building strength on our mats so that we can take it off our mats and apply it to whatever we're facing in our lives. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly releasing, we're going to straighten through the legs. Hands are going to plant just behind the hips, fingertips facing toward the body. Pausing here, we're going to drop the shoulders from the ears and bracing through the hands. On the inhale, we're going to lift the hips. On the exhale, slowly lowering. Inhale, lifting the hips. Exhale to lower. 2 more times, lifting through the hips and lowering. On this last one, lifting through the hips, holding here for an extra round of breath. Building the strength. On the exhale, slowly lowering. From here, bending at the knees, we'll come onto our backs. Right leg lifts and comes onto the left thigh. On the inhale, reaching, pulling the legs in toward the body, reclined pigeon pose, getting a stretch through the outside of the hip. And slowing down the breath here, taking slow, nourishing, mindful rounds of breath. On the next exhale, releasing and switching sides. Right knee bends and plants on the ground. Left leg comes on top. We'll reach through, pulling the legs into the chest. Pausing here for a few nourishing rounds of breath. On the next exhale, releasing the left leg, we'll extend the left leg, tucking the right knee in toward the chest. Inhaling here at center. On the exhale, left hand guides the knee across the body, spinal twist. Right arm releases and gaze follows the extended arm. Bringing strength and equilibrium back into the spine. Releasing toxins, bringing us to a place of balance and harmony and alignment. When we align body, mind, and heart, we build that inner strength. And that strength comes from love. And when we lead with love and lead with truth, we have the courage to face and overcome any challenge we experience in our lives. And we'll allow our voices to be heard and seen because we know we're operating out of love. When we operate from the heart and lead with love, we cannot go wrong. On the inhale, coming through center, switching sides, right leg extends, left knee inhales to the chest. Exhale, taking it across the body, left arm extends, spinal twist on the other side. So when encountering challenges, obstacles, and difficult choices to make on your path, ask yourself, what would love do? And innately, inherently, we all know the answer to that question. We know that the answer is love. And we asked, what would love do? There is only one option. A few more nourishing rounds of breath here. On the inhale, coming through center, we'll gently press ourselves up into a comfortable seat, closing the eyes, and again, facing palms down on the lap in a center of grounding. We'll inhale the hands to the heart, and take a deep inhale through the nose. Release with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. Repeating the affirmation silently or aloud. I am strong. I am courageous. I am powerful. And I am a leader. I am strong. I am courageous. I am powerful. And I am a leader. Making this commitment to always choose to lead with love, to let your voice be heard, to guide your families and your communities, and as always, be on the side of love. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining. Wonder if you guys are getting that one made me sweat a little bit. I think it's getting hotter outside. Sending you all lots of love and peace, strength and courage, and know that everything that you seek already exists within, and you already know what to do.